What's up, everybody? This is the Unstuck Podcast, and I'm your host, Drew Koss. And today we're talking about a subject that is always dear to my heart, but a friend asked me to do an episode on this, and I think I should. And it's about fathers, and it's about how fathers really feel deep down inside. Now, first, if you're watching this, I probably have like some B-roll over it because I'm shooting this without a tripod. My tripod is not with me, so the angle of the phone won't allow you to actually see me. But we'll make it work. The subject of what do fathers really feel inwardly. Now, when I say fathers, I don't mean someone that just helped produce the baby. I mean someone who's in the baby's life, whether they live with them or they don't live with them, but they're actively pursuing the relationship with their child actively. One of the feelings that usually occurs is I don't feel that I'm good enough. I don't feel that I'm doing enough, and I'm starting to take these changes in my child's life. I'm starting to take it personal. Something that happened as my daughter got older, my little one, was her personality started coming out, and it looked cute at first, but then it started to just rattle me, and it started to make me realize that she's also growing. She's also trying to figure out who she is, what life is, all of that type of stuff, and this is something that I'm going to have to deal with, and I don't need to deal with it with beating myself up. But that's usually the place that most men go towards. And that could come from a lot of places. That could come from childhood stuff. That could come from relationships that you've had after your childhood. But we know it's something that we have to address, or else we're going to keep beating ourselves up forever. Something that I don't think people realize is that men who are aiming to be good fathers, it's not that mothers don't have it hard. I think mothers do have it hard, and we're not trying to compare. I just think a man internalizes it so much that he won't even know that he's probably depressed, that he could be suicidal, and that he's breaking down inwardly. And sometimes his only hope is just trying to step away for a little bit if he can. My words to encourage any father who feels that they're not good enough, that they're not doing enough, that they're not supplying enough is first take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and just think, what does my child really want from me or need from me? And usually you'll find out it's almost never money. It's almost never just tangible things. They may ask for that every now and then, but it's almost never tangible things. They just want you to love them. They just want you to show that love. They want to be hugged. They want to be able to play with you. They want to be able to share hobbies with you. You share hobbies with them. Most men don't even have hobbies. We usually become these creatures where we just work, build the business, or build in the company that we might be in, and go take care of the family. We forget about our own self, which hobbies can be a reminder of. You should pour into you too. So those feelings of, man, I don't feel like I'm good enough, your child probably does not think that of you. Your child probably thinks you're the world. Your child probably thinks that you could do no wrong. And here you are stressing out about bills, stressing out about not saying the right thing, not thinking the right thing, and always trying to figure everything out. And I just want to tell you, you're doing a good job, man. Even if you feel I should be doing things 10 times better, acknowledge where you're at now. Acknowledge the fact that I'm doing what I know to do now. And if that's not exciting or things like that, things can change. But I believe if we don't acknowledge the good that we are doing now, it's going to be 10 times harder to see it later on. You know, small keys open big doors. Small codes can unlock mysteries. Another feeling that men usually feel when they're being fathers is, how come the mother is so natural and so good at this and I'm not? Couple things. Women have been raised to nurture. That's innate for them. They've been raised with playing with baby dolls and wanting to have a house and do all of these things, while men aren't. Men are usually raised to just go grind and never open up emotionally and never be able to nurture and share these other things or characteristics that women do have. So I just want to encourage you to, instead of beating yourself up, go beat up a punching bag. Save the beating up for a different reason. Beat up a punching bag. But for yourself, man, if you can get used to showing yourself love every day, even if it's a little bit, I promise you'll start to realize that you are doing what you can do. And if you're going to do better, that could happen, but you got to start realizing that I'm good now. I'm good enough now. If my kid loves me, that means more than anything. If my kid wants my attention, if your kid wants your attention, that shows you that the attention is more important than all the other things. And I'm not saying that I've mastered this. There's times when Aaliyah has wanted to play and I had played enough with her and I had to finish some things up for the family or for myself, and I felt bad after. So it's not saying that I've gotten it all right or you're going to get it all right at once, but we got to stop beating up on ourselves. We got to start loving ourselves unconditionally and showing ourselves love that we would show somebody else. If someone came to you and was like, hey, I feel like life is beating me down, you probably wouldn't say at first, well, just keep trucking. You probably would give some type of encouragement, good feedback, or just sit with them. And I want you to do that for yourselves. So in this short episode, just want to encourage that one man out there who's feeling that he's not good enough. You are good enough, King. You are valued. I value you. I believe in you. I love you. I know that you are a great father and you can continue to be a great father, and your kid needs to see you even pour into yourselves, because you're going to teach them a lesson that they'll have forever, which is, I am good enough. I can pour into myself and I matter. So go be great, Kings. Go be great.